What's up, YouTube? I'm back, and let's go ahead and continue with this game, Skies of Arcadia Legends. Now, a couple of things to point out. First, my previous video was really long, about 46 minutes, and it took forever to upload and process. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep this video shorter if I can. Second, there's a new guide posted on Skies of Arcadia Legends GameFAQs that called Battle Mechanics Guide for Dreamcast, but should work for the GameCube version as well. It's by Eggmeister. Definitely check out if you want to learn older game mechanics and stuff. Finally, on one of the guides that I was looking at, it posted a moonstone guide that's basically which moonstone is effective against what properties. Unfortunately, the info was not correct. They must have taken it from the booklet, from the game booklet, which is actually some of the information there is wrong. So I was using green against yellow, and that's not right. No wonder the battle was going pretty badly. So do not do what I did, which is use green against yellow, because it's not as effective. Instead, you would want to use probably, let's see, if the enemy's element is yellow, I think red would have probably worked better in this case. So yeah, that was definitely my bad. But we got through the battle fine, so it wasn't a big deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. There should be a discovery here. Like, literally go straight, and the discovery should be here. There it is. Found Pirate's Grave. It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone, "Here lies an unknown blue rogue." The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers who rests here. Interesting. Wait, that's the legendary Pirate's Grave. Good job, Weiss. I'm sure that the Sailors Guild would be more than happy to pay you for making this discovery. Guild? Pay me for a discovery? Much of this world is uncharted and shrouded in legend. Ruins, strange creatures, all sorts of things are waiting to be discovered. Any major port city will have a Sailors Guild. They pay explorers well for any information and discoveries that they've made. When you're flying through the skies and your compass starts spinning around rapidly, that means there's a discovery nearby. If you try searching the area, you'll probably find a discovery. Just head over to the Sailors Guild afterwards and collect your reward. But the longer you wait, the greater the chance that someone else will beat you to it. So you should visit the guild as soon as you can, okay? Alright, first things first, I think I need to heal up really quickly. There we go. My goodness. Healing. Alright, let's continue. We're probably going to... Oh, some fish. We're probably going to get caught fighting into a random area, a random encounter. Probably going to be Moroccans, or whatever. Oh no, got lucky here. Gaslings. Okay, so the enemy's element is green. What works against green is red. So let's go ahead and switch that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just keep going. Oh, great, using HP absorb. I hate being weak so early in the game. Later on, we'll be able to crush them. Oh, actually, I totally forgot to do something.
Here goes.
And this should be done as soon as possible, in my opinion. So after
That was easy.
Get this animation, come on. Yeah, level 4, awesome. Oh, it looks like I got max MP +1. That's good. Okay, so there's Pirate Isle right up there. So first things first, though, highly recommend that you go to the super moves of Ica and get this. This Alpha Storm is really, really awesome. For 4 SP, it will do damage in a cone shape, so it'll take out a ton of enemies really quickly. That way, battles become faster and less of a tedium. As a matter of fact, a lot of her moves are area effect moves, and they're fairly low in SP costs, so definitely get them. And then her next move is actually really, really good as well. It'll be very useful throughout the game. Unfortunately, this game becomes really spamming her second super move like almost all the time. So it's kind of a weakness in the game, I think, but I'll cover it later in more detail. But you know, that's life. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to this ship over here. See what they have to say. Say, you must be a member of the infamous Dying Clan. We've been hearing a lot about you guys lately. We hear you've been really stirring things up over in Valua. Keep up the good work. We're behind you all the way. All day. Yeah. Alright, Pirate Isle. Here we go.
Hey,
Fina, how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your concern. Heh, no problem. I'm just happy to see you're well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Island? You can see it right over there. That's our base, Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle. Kid nearly tripped. I never noticed that until now. Oh wow, that was funny. So it looks like a nice community over here. And then this happens. So cool. Always love seeing this. Notice the area they pull into the island, actually in the island, it's all blank. I mean, it's just a cavern, but in point of fact, it's not. And there you go. Like nothing happened. So. I guess you could still kind of see an outline built into the rock, but... Love that flag, so awesome. And there's the treasure. Timus the Gunner. Weapons, armor, gold. Now this is a great catch, one of our best yet. Mabel the Raider. Tonight, we should celebrate. Aye aye! Aye aye! Awesome. Well, Fina, this is what we do. What do you think? Well, it certainly looks challenging. Haha, challenging, huh? Well, now that you mention it, it isn't easy, but it's fun. This is an underground port inside of Pirate Isle. From the outside, this island looks like a quiet, peaceful village. But the inside of the island is where our headquarters is located. There are armories, weapons, and even a tavern inside here. Come on, we'll give you a tour. Nice. Come to my office immediately and bring that girl with you. Nice, I wonder what's that all about? I'm not sure, but we better hurry. You know how my dad gets when we're late. Yup, he's always late. Okay, let's go ahead and explore this area. 15 pirates escaped with their lives and only a single bottle of Loqua between them and a yo-ho-ho, a yo-ho-ho. Yeah, I've got a good singing voice, eh? This is the song we pirates sing when we're forced to swap the decks. Interesting. I guess I can't view the ship. Shame. That's the Albatross. I guess I can do this. Pretty neat. Alright. Let's go ahead and check stuff out over here. This will take you all the way up, so I don't want to use it right now. On sailboats, ropes are used for just about everything. Having good, strong ropes can mean the difference between life and death. Look at all the treasure over here. This is where we store most of the loot from our raid. Later, we'll separate the stuff that we want to keep from what we want to sell. Go ahead and actually save my game as well. I'm probably going to break this game up into Pirate Isle underground and above ground, just because I don't want to keep the video too long. Now you notice over here something floating. That we'll cover that later. That's one of the DLCs for this game, so we'll cover it later. Alright, moving on. Let's go check out this huge honking cannon. What the hell? My dad told me that he stole this cannon from a black pirate when he was younger. It's pretty old, but it's still really powerful. Alright, what's going on here? The other side of this door is covered in rock. That way you can't tell there's actually a door here from the outside. Whenever there's an enemy ship nearby, we open up this door and use this big cannon here to knock them out of the sky. It's packed with weapons that we took from the Valiant Guards. I don't really see anything of particular high quality. It's filled with moonstones for the ship. We use them as fuel. The Albatross is kind of old, so she eats up fuel pretty quickly. It's full of cannonballs. I remember when I was a kid, my dad made me polish cannonballs all the time. I really hated doing that. Oh my god, can you imagine? That would suck. Alright, let's go check this out. I think this is a shop over here. Oh, tavern. Never mind. Cheers. Loqua sure does hit the spot. Captain Dime really does know how to pick his loquat berries. This stuff's good. And it's been a while since we've taken over the Armada flagship. We deserve to take a little break now and then. Should you be sitting here drinking Loqua with the rest of us when you've got a beautiful, hard-working wife waiting for you at home? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with relaxing with friends after a hard day's work. My oh my, this place sure is full. Fina, this is our tavern. They serve all kinds of drinks here. Nectars, juices, Loqua. Excuse me, but what exactly is Loqua? I like Vice's shocked expression, it's awesome. What? Fina, you really don't know what Loqua is? Well, I don't know exactly, but it appears to be a really good tasting drink of some kind. Everyone seems to be drinking it so fervently. It must be delicious. Want to share a bottle of Myrrh Loqua with us? It's made from loquat berries and moonstones. It's just a juice, but it tastes great. Okay, so a lot of people were, and maybe still are, really pissed off about Loqua. And point of fact, in the Dreamcast version, Loqua is alcohol. But in here, I guess in order to keep the teen rating or something like that, they decided to change it to juice. Now, considering a lot of stuff that happens in this game, and some of them are pretty dark, having the fact that Loqua is alcohol is, in my opinion, like the least worst thing that could happen, but it was changed. So, in point of fact, just replace the word juice with alcohol, and it's all good. In my opinion, Loqua is alcohol. So there you go. No. We don't have time to just sit around right now. We have to go talk to the captain. Oh, also, all of our heroes are, I believe, on the Skies of Arcadia wiki, they're only 17, so I guess they couldn't drink alcohol. That's probably another conflict that they didn't want to get into. So that they just decided to make Loqua juice instead of alcohol. That would be my guess, I don't know. Why, are we not supposed to be here? Well, the captain's always getting on our case for being late and stuff. I really don't want to get into any more trouble today. Yeah, my dad can get pretty worked up when he's mad. We shouldn't want him to have a heart attack now, will we? Haha, you're so mean to your dad. You know that, Weiss? Come on, we should probably get going. Your dad's waiting for us. Alright, what we got here? Anything? Nothing? Oh, we can look at this. We took this armor from a valuable vessel a long time ago. Looks like someone had a little fun drawing on it. Looks much better now. Interesting. There's Loqua's old collar lined up on the walls here. I wonder if Loqua made with silver moonstone actually exists. The talking tube is connected to my dad's office and allows him to issue commands from his office to the guy sleeping in here. Weiss, quit standing around and get your butt over here on the double. Wait, sleeping in here? Interesting, I guess people sleep here in the tavern. I'm probably passed out from drinking alcohol. Plundering treasure is fine, but just once, I'd like to find a well-built, handsome young man as treasure instead of the usual. Of course, if I did that, I'd be just like a black pirate instead of a blue robe. Oh well, I suppose that means it's off limits. Sorry about my reading. It's like really early in the morning. Alright, what does this guy have to say? It's been a long time since I've seen the Valiants get their butts beaten that badly. Good job, Weiss. And while I'm in such a good mood, I think I'll go up to the training center above ground and have myself a good workout. Patch the deckhand. You're the first visitor we've had in a long time. Make yourself at home, miss, and don't be afraid to ask for anything you need. We Blue Rogues are friends to any travelers of the skies. Well, if you're an armed traveler with gold, it's a different story. Yeah, I guess it is. It's a log from the Valiant battleship that we just raided. Hey, Dad is mentioned in here. He's famous. Heh, my dad's a great air pirate. Okay, I guess that's all we can look at in here. Moving on. Let's talk to this guy. What's going on here? Bend the lookout. My job is to guide the Albatross into the underground entrance so that it can dock in the harbor safely. We use flag signals to communicate to each other over vast distances. Right now, I'm coordinating the loading of supplies onto the Albatross. Alright, what we got here? Nothing. Oh, wait a minute, it looks like a chest over there. Alright, that's good to know. Oh, this is where we store various ship parts that we steal from enemy ships. These boxes have been sitting here for as long as I can remember. I don't even think my dad knows what's piled up in here anymore, but I suppose it's better to have more parts than not. Alright, moving on. Yep, looks like definitely like a chest over there. Have to check it out later. Landis the Navigator. Hooray, we're home. You know, there really isn't anything else quite like the feeling you get when you reach your home port. Cool. This, I believe, is the shop. Yay, alright. Come right in, this is a weapon and armor shop. Sorry, but I'm going to have to charge you even if you're a fellow air pirate. I have to go to a lot of travel to get my stock. So I'm not going to buy and sell just yet, because there's nothing to buy. Well, we don't have any money, really. Most weapons are forged out of moonstones, but it's not the only thing used. is one of the main materials, and since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. To learn all the details, ask at the training center that's located above ground. And thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's talk to this girl over here. Oh, hello, Ice. Do come in. See anything that you want to buy? Unlike spells that require MP, if you have a healing crystal, you can recover your HP anytime and any place. Some of the tougher air pirates refuse to use them to save themselves, but I say it never hurts to play it safe. Thanks for stopping by. Come again. I don't think I can view anything here. Yeah. Oh, weapon parts, moonstones. This must be where Zack puts all of his odds and ends. I wonder if he's ever going to use any of this stuff. Alright, moving on. Alright, so here we are. This, I believe, is the sleeping quarters. Yep. I guess the guys get pretty thirsty at night. Why else would they bring a whole barrel of Loqua into their sleeping quarters? Right. I haven't been home in such a long time. Please, just let me sleep. Alright, this dude's sleeping. Weapons are set aside here in case of an emergency. We've all been trained to spring into action at a moment's notice. It's a barrel full of freshly made relic Loqua. I think it's made with red moonstones. It's a little too spicy for my taste, to be honest. These boxes are filled with Loquat berries and moonstones used in making Loqua. This stuff sure is popular around here. Okay, that's it. Now, before going into the office, let's go over here and talk to this guy over here. And if we used the pole, we would have just come up here. It's basically a shortcut to get to the 3rd level. Luke the Raider. Captain Dine's orders. The exit to the village above ground has been locked. He said that you weren't allowed to bring the girl topside until he had a chance to talk with her. You better go see him first. And if I try to leave, we'll get this message. This is the door to go outside, but it won't open. My dad probably locked it. I should bring Fina to see him first. Interesting, there's a ladder to this area. Looks like behind the building. Okay. So, here we go. Vice and Ika reporting for duty. And we've brought Fina like you requested. You're a little late. I let it slide this time. Come on over. Young lady, I am Dine, the captain of the Blue Rogues. There are a few questions that I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me? Of course. I've been sailing for a very long time, but I've never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from, and why were you traveling alone out there? So here we have the option of defending or sit quietly and listen. I mean, we could defend Fina, but in point of fact, we don't know anything about her. Her clothes are different, so let's go ahead and sit quietly and listen. Plus, I don't think we should, contradict our dad here. So let's do it. And that was the correct choice. Captain Dine, you worry too much. Fina's just a normal girl. Silence, Ika. I am the captain here. It's my duty to protect the safety of my family and my crew. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or any of my men, I cannot let her live.
Huh?
But... Fina, it's your turn to speak. Fina? I cannot say. Why is that? Is it because we're air pirates? Don't you trust us? No, that has nothing to do with it. I thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I cannot tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means sacrificing my own life. I have no intention of endangering any of your lives. If you believe anything that I have to say, please believe this. Alright then. Looks like I lost this one. I understand your dilemma, and I can see in your eyes that you are true to your word. Although we're air pirates, we also have a strong sense of honor. You do not need to divulge the details of your quest. Understand that you now have my trust. Be careful that you do not lose it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Captain Dane. Thank you kindly. I will not disappoint you. Weiss, Aika, bring the girl, Fina, topside, and give her a tour of the village.
Yeah.
Now that's more like it. Way to go, Dad. You're the best. It's not Dad, it's Captain. I swear, how many times do I have to remind you? You're excused. Don't be don't be late for dinner. That's funny. I like that last ending. Don't be late for dinner. Alright, so here we are. Let's go look at things. Actually, oh, there we go. The box contain all good loot from our recent raids. My dad always takes the best stuff. Well, I suppose he is the captain. I never could quite figure out what this was picture of. Ica thinks it's a giant balloon, but I think it's a big rock. Now listen up, Weiss. There are times when something other than brute strength or sharpness of mind is demanded of a man. Sometimes you have to have a firm grasp of the entire situation at hand. That's when you need to learn how to be a swashbuckler. Can never pronounce it right. People will notice how you behave in various situations, and you will begin to earn a reputation based on these actions. That's why you need to try and be as adventuresome as possible without forgetting your leadership responsibilities, okay? It's the flag of the Dying Family. I've always liked the design. It just says Blue Rogues to me. It's a classic. Can't really look at that. Okay, I guess never mind. It's full of my old man's books and other things that he's picked up on our raids. I wonder how old some of that stuff actually is. Interesting. Alright, let's look at this bookshelf. What's this? The bookshelf seems a little loose, and I can hear the sound of wind coming from behind it. And boom, look at that. Nothing over here, but if we climb the ladder, we should be able to get the treasure chest. Pretty soon, I'm gonna start speeding the game up to about 150 game speed. 150 gold. Awesome! Look at that. Perfect timing. It like I said, it will speed up the entire game, since the combat takes place in a turn-based and not real-time. Well, actually, we wouldn't get any advantage anyways, because it speeds up the enemies as well as our characters, but it also speeds up the sound, which is actually quite hilarious, I think. Okay, so it looks like we've done here. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy one more time. He'll mention a useful hint. Captain Dine said the girl, Fina, is permitted to wander freely throughout the island, so unlock the door. Also, there are 2 treasure chests in this underground port containing emergency supplies somewhere. You might want to look for them. Okay, so there you go. I guess I will stop my video here and continue in the next one to explore the top side of Pirate Isle. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.